Good morning, welcome to Breakfast. 6 o'clock today with Sally Nugent and John Kay.
Our headlines for you this morning. One,
for the weekend in London.
Yeah, John, thanks very much indeed. So the organisers of that pro-Palestinian rally in London say they intend to go ahead as planned, despite an appeal from the Metropolitan Police to postpone the march because it coincides with Armistice Day. Senior officers say they are concerned about the risk of criminal acts by breakaway groups aimed at fuelling disorder. Simon Jones has this report. Tens of thousands of women in England could benefit from a drug that helps prevent breast cancer. The government is promising tougher sentences for violent criminals as it prepares for King Charles to lay out its plans for the coming months at the state opening of Parliament. It will be the first King's speech in more than 70 years. Our chief political correspondent, Henry Zeffman, joins us now. Morning, Henry. So what can we expect today?
Morning, Sally.
To Alex Chalk, the Justice Secretary, here on the programme at around 7:30 this morning. Donald Trump repeatedly clashed with a judge and defended his family's business as he testified in a civil fraud trial in New York. British Steel has announced plans to close down the coal-fired blast furnaces at its Scunthorpe plants and replace them with electric equivalents. The new furnaces will be greener and cheaper to run, but unions claim it puts 2,000 jobs at risk. Well, our reporter Jessica Lane is outside the plant for us this morning. Morning, Jessica. What more can you tell us about this? The Prince of Wales is in Singapore for the 3rd annual Earthshot Prize Awards ceremony, which starts later on this morning.
Now, Sheriff's Office in Florida has released some very sweet footage after getting...
resorted to the emergency services.
I remember my son once phoned 999 to complain about his sister waking him up.
No!
He was about 3, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and I got a call from the police to say, can you get your children under control, please? We apologise profusely.
Oh, dear.
I think he then tried to call again. Right, it's 17
that
minutes.
That doesn't surprise me.
Oh, that's true. Carol's got the weather. Now, the former international wicketkeeper Jack Russell is also a successful artist. And now he's painted portraits of the last surviving veterans from the Korean War who fought at the Battle of Imjin River over 70 years ago.
Ahead of Armistice Day, all 8 men have come together for the unveiling on what could be their final reunion. Fiona Lambden was there.
What a lovely piece.
Yeah, gorgeous.
Amazing bunch of guys.
Amazing man, yeah.
Good on Jack Russell as well. Lovely to see.
Now, it's 23, nearly 24 minutes past 6. Let's have a look at today's newspapers, shall we? We're going to start it already, but today, in fact, marks the first King's speech in more than 70 years as King Charles gives his first ceremonial address to Parliament as monarch.
He will detail the legislation that ministers intend to pass in the coming year as part of the state opening of Parliament. We've talked a bit about the politics already, but the ceremony itself is steeped in all kinds of pomp and pageantry, and our royal correspondent Nicholas Witchell explains how it's all going to work. We'll be able to watch the speech, listen to it across the BBC today.
Time now, though, to get the news, the travel and the weather where you're waking up this morning.